Almost out.
All right. To be clear, I am perfectly aware that any correlation between dreams and reality is purely coincidental, and all without having to violate any of the laws of thermodynamics. And his security, it's overkill. It's an army. And I understand how imperative it is that I deliver. And thank you, Commander Green, for understanding the severity of the situation and responding so quickly. Another one of those things, but that's impossible. Ava Jansen, Private Journal. 8th of June, 2020. 14 years since I learned I was adopted.
Bad guys here.
Better make the most of this information. It has a shelf life. Better yet, it will operate at peak power for long enough to clear deposits up to 500 feet across. Boot up sequence is complete. Neutralizer is ready to test fire. Boot up sequence takes a minute. Stay alive, strike team. Bring in that essence sample, eh? It's the last data point in a very crucial test. I'll just tell Green I need to take a mental health day. But they did let me make this call, so at least you know I'm alive and safe.
Changing mags. Check left. Check top. Check your damn targets.
Cheers, strike team. Once Barrera's crew retrieves that sample, I'll have enough material to run my tests.
Chucking frag.
Commencing preliminary test of Ethereum neutralizer Mark II, Dr. Ava Jansen recording.
Contact. Cover me, I'm reloading.
Despite the considerable hurdles we faced with the prototype... Don't look so surprised. My parents were ex-national intelligence, taught me to protect myself. Don't wait for us. Start the neutralizer's boot sequence. Don't worry. When you get back to base, or HQ or whatever, I'll give you all the details. Cheers. Dr. Ava Jansen, audio... whatever this is. Dr. Barrera, I should be dead. Dr. Jansen to SSO Green, I have good news. The ether neutralizer...
Eat this. Enemy bird's toast. You're welcome. Enemy throwing frag.
Exactly where I said it was. I hope it was worth the effort. Final refractor calibrated. Seismic pulses initializing. First of 4 seismic refractors has been brought online. First refractor successfully calibrated. Keep it up. 5 years ago, there was a knock at the door of my Princeton flat. 4 men in suits.
Flash grenade, eyes down. Flash out.
Fletcher constantly changes his security protocols. I'll point you to the safe where he keeps the latest documentation. Fletcher won't take Legacy's death laying down. Toss the place. We need those files.
Frag, move. Get me back up. Get to cover. Gonna have to up my game. Got a target.
Sentimentality gives me hives. Hang on, that's not right. The geological substructure is responding much more aggressively than we predicted. Happened in biology class. We did blood type tests. Mine ruled out Mum and Dad as my birth parents. Hard to say, but it looks like it's working. Hold on out there.
Have eyes on.
He doesn't fit the profile. No idealistic mission statement. No inspirational speeches. He lied to me. He told me exactly what I wanted to hear. He told me that my research would be used for good. Medicine. Renewable energy. He's clearly interested in Ethereum, but I don't think energy is his end game.
Heads down, sniper working. Heating it up.
Hello, strike team? This is Dr. Ava Jansen. I'm done assessing our equipment, which is not ideal.
Helo down.
Her painstaking dissections of dark ether lifeforms, her spectrographic analyses of their tissues, her partnership with Oscar Strauss to codify the exotic physics animating these impossible organisms, her photo. I knew that face from a hazy childhood memory I told myself was a dream. Here we go. Hi, Mum. It's me.
Hit 'em hard.
I hope you know what you're doing. No telling what's in there, or if there's a way back out. But it's your call. Hopefully, this is just the behaviour of an eccentric rich man. But it feels like his plot is thicker than that. Hugo found an Ethereum deposit big enough to really test the neutralizer's effectiveness. I appreciate the risk that has been taken. I can help you get ahead of the mercenaries, at least for a bit. I know where they keep their latest security plans. I can't go into detail because it's classified. Well, you understand that. You worked in intelligence. I can't say more here, but Zakhaev is a fucking lunatic and he needs to be stopped. I want out. I could analyze his motives forever, but the reality is I have no other path forward. I guess it was too much to hope they'd just sit this one out, eh? I handed a psychopath the keys to the apocalypse. I hope this was worth the effort. Fingers crossed Strauss's theory pans out. I just need to unload my brain a bit. I knew HVT samples were a big ask, but if they helped me build my prototype, the juice was worth the squeeze. I know. I meant to call you days ago, but a lot has happened. Look, right now, I just need you to listen. I know the way I can handle myself. Come on. I marched straight home and turned the place upside down looking for my birth certificate. I remember where the current Terminus patrol routes are kept. I'm not feeding you Skinner. It's there. Oh, I still can't believe I fell for Zakhaev's bullshit. Extra-dimensional energy research. My ass. I told you I wouldn't let you down. I had these dreams when I was a kid. Thought they'd gone for good years ago. I'm eager to get it off the assembly line and onto the showroom floor.
I'm hit.
I'm in the middle of erasing my research from the Terminus database.
I'm low.
I'm not sure. Anything that can tell us more about what happened out there and to me.
I'm repositioning. I'm under fire.
I've been analysing the data from the phenomenon that occurred. I've encoded next steps inside this file. Please find me before he does.
I've got this.
I've operated in alternative energy circles a long time. Never heard of Mr. Zakhaev until recently. I've seen it before. In a nutshell, our prototype generated a field that destabilized Ethereum at an atomic level. In my dreams, the figure, it would call to me. And it would feel so familiar. Like I knew it somehow. In time, I stopped looking for her in the files and focused on the research itself.
Incoming flashbang. Incoming frag.
Instead, I found a CD-ROM full of research by someone named Elizabeth Gray. Is that what I think it is? Strike team, put it down. It tore me up so much. I dove into physics to avoid that question. It's only that figure in the rift. Jansen here. Seeing an anomalous energy spike near your position. I don't know what to make of it. Joking. Just promise me he won't get away with this.
Keep shooting. Kill.
Knock, knock.
Last magazine. Laying some cover. Left side. Let's do this.
Listen, I wanted to get your opinion on something. If you're not too busy. Look, I know you were just doing your job, but I'll never forget what you've accomplished here. Thank you. Look, I'll talk to you soon. I hope. Look, this is probably just stress. It's the only logical explanation. Looking good so far. Let me just check the seismic conditions. Wait, what is that? Looking good so far, team. I'm seeing some loss of energy in the storm.
Medic! I need a medic! Molotov inbound. Molotov lit. Movement right. Mover. Moving. Multiple contacts. Neutralized hostile.
Next stop, functional full-scale Ethereum neutralizer.
Nice work.
No, I can't come home. Not yet. I made a mess of things here and I have to set it right. No time to celebrate. Find the research and get out of there. Now all that's left is to exceed her. Now I need to test some theories about how to end this outbreak. But it's the kind of stuff I can't do in the lab. Now it's time to do my part. Oh, and Zakhaev, if you're listening, get fucked. Oh no, what have we done? Okay, I have enough readings on the effects of packed weapons. If my prototype works, I'll have you to thank. Okay, my prototype is mated to the transport. We should be good to go. Okay, so I'm at a point in the process where I need Ethereum for reaction testing. A lot of Ethereum.
On the move. On the right.
One of these days, someone is going to shut Fletcher down permanently. Otherwise, even if we nullify his last vial, Zakhaev can just spin up more weapons-grade Ethereum.
Popping smoke.
Ravenov, I have to ask. When I first mentioned Strauss's research, you looked like you'd seen a ghost. Really? It's pretty niche. Seriously out there stuff. Received a surprise visit from our CEO. Is not what I expected. Recommend you get through that portal. Hanging around in the storm is a death sentence. Refractor confirming data. We're good. 3 more to go. Right, now that's out of the way. I should get back to work. Right, that's 4 refractors. Firing up the system now.
RPG.
Shit, wasn't supposed to happen.
Shit, RPG, get down. Shot was good. Sniper.
So, while the prototype worked, it was only a partial success. So you'll forgive me if I'm not exactly delighted with my current situation. Your agency has a lot to answer for.
Stay still, I got you. Ugh, stop complaining. I've seen worse.
Strike team, hi. Do you have a sec?
Take him down. Taking hits. Target down. Target down. Target's in cover.
Team, that undead fire hose left behind a portal. We don't know where it goes, but staying here isn't an option. Thank you. I need to clear my head. I'll leave you to it. Thank you, Strike Team. Thankfully, you only needed to do that once. Here's hoping. Thanks, Dobbs. You heard him. Diggin', Strike Team. Thanks, everyone. I'll make sure the effort isn't wasted.
Thanks. I owe you.
Thanks to you, I'm starting to understand how the Peck-a-Punch works. Still, where it came from is anyone's guess.
That looked like a target to you.
That said, at least you're not Zakayev. That said, the end result was clearly worth it. That was my introduction to the CIA. That's all the essence I need for analysis. Soon I'll know where to test fire the neutralizer. That's one down. 3 more refractors to align. That's the last of them. Hold on while I finish up over here. That's the last sample I needed to triangulate a dimensional weak spot. That's where you come in. Testing weapons, measuring enemy capabilities, and gathering samples. The advances I'll make here will be groundbreaking. He's a necessity for now. The more I understood, the less I was driven by anger and resentment to study her work. The neutralizer is still charging up. The one who left and never came back. What could be so damned important that you'd abandon a 3-year-old? The people I was working for weren't who they claimed to be. It's bad. Really, really bad. The prototype's boot-up sequence takes a while, and will attract the undead like flies to a corpse. The secret to putting this whole damned mess to bed is hiding in those files. I'm sure of it. Then went and turned my life's work into a weapon.
There you are.
They didn't say a word, just grabbed my laptop, my notebooks, my fucking cell phone, and left. They used my birth mother's research to do something disastrous.
They're dead. They're headed for cover.
This is Dr. Ava Jansen. If you're hearing this, I hope to hell you're Deadbolt, or Interpol, or someone who can help me. This is Jansen. We've got a bead on an odd signal not far from you. It could be nothing, but I wouldn't bet on it. This iteration already promises to be a marked improvement over its predecessor. This outbreak is just one of those situations where none of the options we're stuck with are great. This will be a great story to tell the grandkids. That is, if it ever gets declassified.
Throwing flash grenade.
Transport is entering effective fire range now. Hurry up.
Up you get, soldier. Very nice. Visual on multiple targets. Watch for that Molotov. Watch high.
Watch your back, Strike Team. We're so close. Once I've tested Strauss's theories, I'm certain I'll be able to iron out the kinks in my device.
Weapons hold. Weapons hold.
Well, we could never marshal that much power. Well, you definitely got me enough data points on packed weapons. Now it's up to me to make sense of them. What's this? Seeing motion beneath the surface. Oh God, it's headed your way. Whatever Barrera has rigged up here, the storm doesn't seem to like it. When they came home, my parents, the ones who actually raised me, told me about their old friend. Why didn't it tear me apart too? With his funding, we could bring Ethereum into the mainstream scientific community. With this level of funding, I shouldn't be surprised if he has other pursuits. Write this in your little notebook. Far as I'm concerned, this entire mess is your agency's fault. Yeah, I think you've gathered enough monster goo. Now I can test my theories. Yes, well, you got here quicker than expected. I still need a minute or two. You know, after the apocalypse. You lot took your time. I'm holed up nearby, sending my location. Hurry. You put yourselves in great personal danger. I can't thank you enough. You sure about this? I didn't love the sound of whatever that was. You go in there, you may be on your own. You want to know how I really feel about working for the feds? You want to leave Zakayev with even a scrap of my work. You might as well hand him a nuke. You're asking how I feel about working for the feds. Let's see.
You're in the open. You've done that before.
Your goal is Zakayev's centrifuge. No point using the neutralizer without taking it down first.
Zakhaev will unleash this hell everywhere from New York to Joburg if we can't stop him here. Zed is guarded, paranoid even. I never had full access to his files, but I know he'd been planning this for months. A few more files to delete, and I'll be ready to leave just now. A little help here? All calibration data received. Let's see what these things can do.
All I got was a firm handshake and a thorough interrogation on my work.
All right, speed bumps. Let's get the hell out of here. All systems are green. Readings seem positive.